Hey guys, what's going on here? It's the Born Midget bringing you another episode of Trophy Collecting with the final awaited last trophy of the Awakening DLC map pack, My Brother's Keeper Trophy, which is basically the Easter egg of this map in Eisendrache. It is going to be very long, as you can see, almost 30 minutes, so it's going to be a very long video. Obviously, I'm trying to make this as detailed as possible, so it could help you when doing the Easter egg, because this is a very difficult Easter egg, but with practice you will get it over and over again. And I will have annotations and timestamps on the screen right now and in the description if you are on mobile, so that you can actually navigate through the video for specific steps when you do the Easter egg. So if you're looking for a specific step, just go in the description and click the specific step if you need. This footage is actually taken from multiple playthroughs of the specific steps, so that's why you might see different players, different rounds, different aspects of it. But it's all pretty much the same thing, so don't worry about it. Keep in mind that this first step is taken right after you upgraded all the bows. If you don't know how to upgrade all the bows, there is a video on my channel that will take you to it. So with that being said, let's actually start this video with the first step of the Easter egg of My Brother's Keeper Trophy. Let's get it. So what most people thought of at first, you need to set the clock to 9:35 near the clock tower. You do not have to do that at all, that aggravating step. You can skip that step. That is not the actual first step. The actual first step is actually upgrade the bows, but once you do that, one player has to get the normal Wrath of the Ancients bow and go down to the teleporter room. Once you have the bow, you have to go to the teleporter rods and shoot them with the bow, and you see from the rods, the end of the rods is going to be from blue to orange, and once you hit all rods, you'll hear this sound. Now once you hear that sound, a wisp will spawn in the map. There are 9 possible locations around the map you may hear. You have to hit the wisp with your upgraded bow 4 times, and it is best to do this with 4 players because at first, once you hit the wisp the first time, it will teleport to another location, and you have to do this 4 times, and there is a set time limit, but the first time the wisp spawns in, there is no time limit, so you can set yourselves up with the players up, so it is going to be good. You want to have 1 player set here right at spawn. It is right, the wisp will spawn right on that telephone. You will notice that it will glow, so it is really hard to miss any of the wisp locations right now. So next up is going to be over to the clock tower, we like to call the barracks. There are 9 in total, and it is possible to do this Easter egg solo. So there is a certain route you must take. You can take the route that we take right now just to get the wisp in order. You can do it all in a circle, so it's really hard to miss. There are no wisp in the middle of the map, so they're always at the edge of the map. So right here is going to be on this clock. We would like to call this clock barracks, or this location barracks. So you can have another person sit over here. There are going to be 4 locations that you want to set your player up. We normally choose 1 player to just sit at spawn because that's the easiest location and the hard location to have standalone. The next location right here is going to be in the church. There are 2 locations. One is going to be at the clock right there. You can just shoot that with your bow. The next location is going to be on this radio jam right here. It's going to be glowing right there if it's on the spot right there. So all you have to do is shoot that with your bow. So one person would have to watch those clock, the radio, and the barracks. So that's 1 person location. The next up is right here. It's going to be the next respawn right here. It's going to be right on that telephone pole, or telephone like ring, all from the 90s or whatever. Not even from the 90s, like the 60s or forever. It's going to be right on the power room, so it's going to be right there. And next over here, don't get shot, make it like a fucking noob. Next over here, it's going to be in Samantha's/Max's room on the globe, so right around the corner, and turn around the corner right here, and it's going to be right there. So 1 player would be stationed right in the power room and watch the globe, so that is total 3 people. The next player should position yourselves right over here in this area. There's going to be 2 spawning right now, and it's going to be either right over this crate right here, right over the room, but double tap next to the crafting table. So go over there, and then you would like to, right next is going to be 1 last one. It's going to be go down the stairs, run around. I advise, if you're watching this area, to open that barrier door right over the bridge right above my head right now where the Wonder Spear is. So the last and final spot where the wisp will spawn is right at that tire you see right there. You have to shoot all these with your bow. So in total, there's going to be 4 people stationed at each location. So 1 will be just watching over spawn, 1 will be watching clock tower and barracks, 1 will be watching Samantha's room power, and 1 will be watching over double tap and in general. So once you hit all 4 wisps in the same round, you will see that there is something purple in the teleporter. So use the teleporter to teleport all 4 players. You have to pick up 3 things. That one soul thing that you saw me pick up. One that you saw zoom in, that is called the fuse thing. It's hard to see, but you will hear a gun clocking sound once you pick it up, so it's not going to be that hard to see. And the last thing is you have to memorize the code that Dr. Groff puts in the case. So in this example here, we got electric up up. It's going to be different from all playthroughs, and you all have to do everything, all of this in one round. So if you change the round, say like, oh, we hit the 3rd wisp, and then a zombie died, and it's now round 18. You have to change the round. You have to start over again from the 1st wisp. So next, after you get all those things, you have to set the death ray into protect mode, and you see that the fuse, put the fuse in that slot right there where electric thing is. Sorry, I'm studying right now. And next, get the code from Dr. Groff will put in, and put it in right here at the chamber. So we got electric up up. So once you put in the combination on the computer, the case will open up in the teleport room. I'm sorry I didn't get any footage of it. So you pick it up, all the fuses and all that. There are 3 items. You have to pick up and put the fuses inside the parts of the death ray that are missing. Now it's time to play Simon Says, taking it back from Moon. So right here, there's 2 locations to play Simon Says. Right here is next to the death ray where you put in the code. So you will have to play Simon Says. I advise one of your players to watch the zombie and get help from 1 or 2 of the players to help you do the Simon Says. Now, you have to do all of these in all the same round. Obviously, you can't end the round, so you're still on round 17 in our case. But if you fail one of the Simon Says, like here, we went to the rocket, and once we started, the rocket started, and we can't do that because if we die, we have to start over again. So we had to start all over again, and we failed. So as soon as we do that, we would have to go all the way back to where Simon Says was at the beginning of the death ray. And once you know that you completed one of the Simon Says thing, an indication will pop up on screen, and none of the symbols will show up again, and one of the electric balls on the death ray will shine. And so in this instance, we failed again. I didn't know what symbol electricity was, so it took too long and failed the game once again. So yeah, that is annoying, but Simon Says is pretty easy when you have 3 people all stacked up at one station. So if you failed again, you have to go back again. So we had to go back again, and that was pretty annoying. So what I advise you is to always do the station 1 by death ray first, and then once you go to the rocket, I advise you, even though it's going to take forever, I advise you to wait for the rocket to launch, so you don't have to risk you don't have to risk yourself turning on and on the Simon Says station and doing all the station over again like we did in this clip right here. And so I advise, since there's three at one station, I advise one of you guys to watch out for any dogs, because during this whole process, infinite dogs spawn in, just like infinite meatballs spawn in the Shadows of Evil Easter egg. Once you done all that, once you complete all Simon Says video game, a button will spawn at the back of the other. Press square on the button, and a rocket will spawn in the map. Wait a little minute, and the rocket will contain Dempsey. Now, Dempsey will spawn at the edge right next to the church, and his rocket will hit the clock tower. Wait, look at that sick animated rocket launch crash. Wow, that's actually pretty awesome how they did that. Good, shout out to Treyarch. So once that rocket spawns in, there's something you have to pick up. It's the golden rod from Black Ops 1. Now, it's going to be right there at the edge, or right at the corner of the wreckage. So it's going to be right there in that corner. Pick that up while pressing square, and you don't have to do anything with that right now. So just don't worry about it. You'll save that for later. Right now, you do have to start another round to do the Wisp one more time. So set up a location. So get set up with your teammates again. Do the location you did in the previous round, doing the Wisp to get all the other stuff previously. And right now, just after you do the Wisp, you will have to teleport back in time. So once you do that, there will be a chest that you have to open up. Now, people have said you just have to spam square and just wait for the chest to open up. That is not true at all. Just look in this clip. We're just standing there, focused. Focus. This chest will not open. We are spamming square to our heart's content, and this chest will not fucking open. And we tried this one of the playthroughs we did this for 3 times. We teleported 3 times. You had to start a new round 3 damn times until we had the at the end of the step we were like around 30. And God, no, you do not have to do this at all. There is a simpler way to do this. People are just lying to you. You have to actually go back in time once again, and there will be a book. Hit this book, press square, and the chest will actually open. So in this video over here, we're still spamming, we're still playing. We're on round 21. It's been 3 rounds since we first attempted it. So we've been doing this over and over and over again. So in this clip here, I got frustrated. I didn't know what to do. I just kept all panicking, panic. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, no, no, no. But the book is right there. Go up to it, press square, and the box will open. Yes, it's that simple. And in the box, a tablet will spawn in. Oh, the tablet is inside the box anyway. So grab that tablet and make your way towards the where you got about 3 inches. But first, put the goldenrod inside the slot where it fits. And yeah, put the rod where it fits. And the ritual person from the Shadows of Evil game will spawn in. It will go into around 4 random locations randomly. So one location is in the middle of the power room where we're at right now, but it didn't actually go to it right now. One of them is in the courtyard, and one of them is right next to Mule Kick, and one of them is right next to Double Tap. So right now it's going to Double Tap, and so in your run there it might go to a different spot. For us it went over here. So once you're at the spot, a circle will appear and it will have a certain glow to it. So like when you're doing the fire bow upgrading, a certain glow will appear like a flame. But this time, a certain glow will appear instead in a different color. So depending on the color, you would have to stand in the circle and have kills with the whatever color in the bow is. And right here, we just spawned in again, and we're doing a sick clip, sick evasions. Just try for that, guys. Yeah, I'm not that terrible at zombies. So once you're in the circle, an aura will appear on your screen. So depending on what aura, what color the aura is, that person, whatever that bow is, in that instance right over there, it was the lightning bow color, so it was like dark blue-ish. So the person with the lightning bow has to get kills with the lightning bow in order to, let's say, absorb zombie souls to the tablet right next to the ghost. So as soon as you get enough kills, let's say it's like around 24 to 30 kills. So once you get those kills, the ghost will go to another location, and there are 4 locations on the map like I previously said. So make your way, follow the ghost, make your way through that, and for every player inside the circle expands even bigger. So you can have all 4 of your players just chill, even use your Ragnaroks for just to protect themselves. The player does have to get kills only with the bow. He can't use his gun, no one can use their gun. You can have, like, say, monkeys to spawning in if you having trouble on this step, but it's pretty easy once you have multiple players protecting your back. Dogs do not count as souls like always, and sometimes panzers do spawn in, so be wary of that. Be diligent and have your Ragnaroks ready just in case. And so in this clip, I'm just panicking because the panzer spawned in. I don't even have Jug, and it's my turn for the bow. So yeah, and in my instance, in my experience, the firebow is always in that location. So point that as a point of reference. If I'm wrong, please comment down below. I'm not perfect, obviously, from this guide. It's pretty shitty right now. So keep doing that. Obviously, it's gonna keep killing. And the zombies do not have to be inside the circle. You can kill zombies outside of the circle in this instance. But the player itself that is using the bow to kill people, kill all the zombies to absorb it to the tablet, they do have to be inside the circle itself. So right now it's a dog round. I don't know, sometimes the Easter egg is glitchy, so be aware of that. It's gonna cause multiple attempts. We did it multiple times too in this playthrough, like, of it right now, so it's kind of annoying. One of the first times we did the playthrough, fun fact, the ritual bow, one of the ones where it's the wolf bow, so it's basically the wolf bow, if you didn't know, it's one of the weakest bows ever, and right now it's around 24. And so, like, it glitched out, and so, like, we didn't know what to do, we kept getting kills, and we were like, spawn insta-kills with your combo guns or whatever. So let's hope that does not happen to you guys. So once you finish filling up all the souls with the tablet for the spooky ghost will turn into a solid spooky ghost. So like the ritual people from Shadows of Evil. So it will go, just follow it. It will go towards the ritual room. It will go in the middle of the ritual room, and it is going to do this freaky weird cutscene. So in the storyline, the spooky ghost, I'll just nickname it right now, will teleport to the moon, to the actual MPD base. So moon from Black Ops 1. Remember the pyramid where the Samantha was kept in habit? Or kept in habitation, or whatever. I'm not good in English or whatever. I'm not even good at guys. I don't know why you're watching this video. I'm pretty shit right now, so I apologize. So, okay, so in the instance, the spooky ghost goes to the MPD chamber through is teleported to the moon to get the MPD chamber. So it retrieves MPD chamber and comes back. So in this instance, it's gonna look really sick in about a minute. It comes back as the MPD chamber, and remember the souls chamber that you picked up in back in time. And so all you have to do is just press square on the empty corner and the MPD pyramid will open up. And so in this instance, the spooky ghost is now no longer spooky ghost. It's a spooky bad ghost. And so it is cursed. It was like, I'd say, I don't know, contaminated in what way. So all you have to do is one last time get the final step. So before you do the final step and teleport to the battle of your life, I recommend you stack up, as in get ray guns, get pack-a-punch haymakers, pack-a-punch shotguns, pack-a-punch cons, because it is going to be the hardest part. Everything. So make sure all your Ragnaroks are charged up for all 4 players so you can use it. So lastly, before anything else, obviously, before you get stacked up, as soon as you get stacked up and all that jazz, you will have all 4 players on the pressure plates right now. All of it's glowing right now. You have to use your Ragnaroks and place them down with left trigger L2 to teleport you guys to the first ever boss battle in Black Ops Zombies. So right now it is going to be the battle of your life. There are many instances you have to do. So the spooky ghost is now a giant spooky ghost and will spawn in skeletons in place of zombies. The skeletons don't do much but to just distract you from all it. They cause damage, and the spooky ghost will also spawn in fire. So avoid those. It's a fire that's similar to the upgraded fireball that is placed when you shoot it, when you have it charged. So avoid that because it does slow you down and does cause you a lot of damage. So all you want to do is, my tip is just keep running around at the outside of the perimeter, because inside it gets pretty cramped up and it gets really insane. So in order to defeat this boss battle, a ball of light will always spawn in as soon as you do all of that. So always call the ball of light out. Like in this instance, the ball of light, we missed it and it caused a huge death rate of anything. So if you fail to place your Ragnarok DG4s on the ball of light, a huge death wave of electricity will spawn in and will kill anybody who is not hiding behind a pillar. So if you miss that, hide behind a pillar. So in order to avoid having the beam of electricity at all you have to do is go into the middle. Once you see the ball of light, always communicate with your team. And so have one person go with their Ragnaroks and place them down right here. And in this instance, one of her friends, KCD, place their Ragnaroks. Once you place their Ragnaroks, the chest will open up from the spooky ghost. So right now, the chest will open up and it will be glowing yellowish red. So all you have to do is hit your operator goes, all 4 of your players, to shoot it at it. You have a limited time to do it, so have as much damage as possible onto the ghost. Once you have enough damage, you do know when you have enough damage when the spooky ghosts do disappear and panzers will spawn in. This is where all the effort you stacked up on, when you got all the haymakers, all the ray guns and everything. This is where you use those weapons to fight against the Panzer soldiers, because there's going to be a wave of them coming in. So keep moving around, and this whole boss battle is rinse and repeat. So once you kill all the Panzers, max ammos will frequently spawn in once you kill a wave of them. And the spooky ghost will reappear. Once you do that, it's just a rinse and repeat cycle. Place your Ragnaroks over there, coordinate with your team, and then kill all the skeletons away so you don't have any damage away from you. Shoot all your ammo on your bows into the spooky ghost so have enough damage on it. Always hide behind pillars just in case you guys miss the ball of light. And always, it teleports all around. So if you do manage to not shoot them all in time when the ball of light is, you don't have to worry. there's going to be multiple opportunities for you to do it. It's just the fact of surviving. My tip for this boss battle is keep moving, keep moving. And the key to helping you in this boss battle is to just keep moving. And in dire need, you do have gobblegums you should have. I recommend getting Phoenix up, In Plain Sight, or Aftertaste, or whatever. So do anything it is to helps your teammates survive, and just rinse and repeat with a cycle with placing Ragnaroks, shooting their bows at inside the spooky ghosts, surviving the panzers, getting all that, rinse and repeat. So in this just gets crazy. This is just I can't even like I'm not even like doing it right now, and it's just so crazy because it's like this is the first thing. It gets really hectic. You really have to stay calm, be coordinated with the team, so you can finally end it right here. So in this instance, we finally ended it. I think it took around four rotations. I'd say 4 times of us to hit the spooky ghost in the chest. So once you know when you finally finished it, once the spooky ghost spins around in a circle, and you do get teleported back. Now the last and final step. You see what my friend DZ911 is doing. He is putting the summon key inside the MPD chamber, and you have to press, while doing that, by pressing square. And after you do that, press square once again to retrieve the summoning key. And right now, as a final step, you just gotta rush it to the machine where you enter the code, you played Simon Says, you just gotta run. Zombies will spawn in. So keep running. You just gotta run. It's the final step, guys. Go. Gotta kick. So all you gotta do is press square on this machine to place the summoning key, and the cutscene will appear. So right now, I'm just gonna shut up so you guys enjoy the cutscene. You guys are finally done with the Brothers Keeper trophy, so just stay tuned. Watch out for the cutscene right now.
You're eating multiple rocket coaches. What have you done? You are a foreign of it! The destruction of this facility and my own death will not prevent the advancement of our cause. You have stopped nothing!
Once I thought the school was there, changes. Not so sure.
The road is long and dark, but I know where we are going. We will complete our mission. He's still alive.
I fucking hope so.
This subject will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe. He cannot be allowed to live.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. I should never have trusted you, Richthofen. Never!
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death. Just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait! If someone's gotta take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it. Good to see you, Tank.
And you are done with the My Brother's Keeper trophy. I can't even speak right now. It's been such a long video. I'm still sick, guys. I am so sorry for this shitty guide, but you are finally done after agonizing pain of just waiting around for the zombie to spawn in, blah, 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 doing all this step, do this step, that step, that step. You are finally done. You have attained the My Brother's Keeper trophy. Now, if I am so sorry, guys, that you've sit down for near 30 minutes of my shitty guide, but we finally did it. Let's tell you the story of how it was our first time doing it in this clip right here. Sorry about the earlier that one of the cutscenes got clipped. My recording messed up, and I had to do another session of it. So that's why you heard my friends do it. It was a live comm that I'll probably post later on, of highlights of doing the Easter egg again. So the Easter egg, it's pretty sick, guys. I really enjoy it, guys. Sorry about all that. I'm saying sorry because like I'm not confident in my guy to not really do it. I just like doing these things. So hey you guys, this is the final episode of trophy collecting for the Awakening DLC. I'll see you guys next time with other new trophies relating to COD, so for the next DLC. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been the Born Midget, and thank you to Dragon, his link is in the description. Thank you to Kay, we found on the forums. He's from Australia. That's pretty fucking insane that we just picked up a guy from Australia, like, hey, wanna play zombies? Let's do the Easter egg, blah blah blah. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. There are other guys on YouTube, but thank you guys for watching this guide, this shitty guide, this mediocre guide. Thank you guys so much. I've been the Born Midget, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll be trophy collecting, COD completions, a funny moment video. I don't know, but thank you guys for watching. Like, click subscribe if you want to see more of my mediocre content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, peace.